Copyright infringement. Way to go. We haven't even started.
Okay. Welcome back to the 716.
That's my camera.
That's your camera.
Okay.
I'm Rich, and I haven't been on the couch in a long time.
Are we starting?
The last time you were on the
was
couch.
also a movie react.
Yes.
You're our movie guy.
I've been the DC guy.
You have.
It's true.
But this isn't DC.
No.
It's one of those letters.
This is MC.
And we're starting this reaction like every good channel does with the second to last movie released in the franchise.
It's true.
You saw the last one, just not this one.
Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
Yes, I did see Thunderbolts. Sorry,
go.
The New Avengers was phenomenal.
Hashtag. No, asterisk. Sorry.
Yeah, one of those.
Asterisk.
Pound sign. Also not that. Today we're watching Brave New World.
I gotta go mute the headphones. I'll be right back.
For the audience, once Rick passes by my camera, Ryan hasn't seen this movie. And
Yeah. Christian, have you seen this movie?
I don't remember it. It's
I
like,
think Christian's blocked it out.
Blocked it
I think I erased it. I remember
So,
I remember
guess
some
we have
aspects
we
of
should
it.
be honest that this is. Some of us have seen this film.
I have.
Everyone except for me.
He hasn't.
I thought that it was a okay Marvel movie.
So, for those of you that's joining us,
I thought it was
who've
an
never met
okay
Jack
time.
before,
It's like,
Yeah, that's not a ringing endorsement.
if Jack thinks it's an okay Marvel movie, it may be dog shit.
I'd put it on. Hold on.
I'm
Let me think
afraid.
about this. Let me think about this. I think I'd put it.
What were our tiers again?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Pure cinema,
Yeah, it's not pure cinema. It's pure something.
dumpster fire,
I'd put it.
delicious garbage, mid.
Yeah, it's mid.
Mid.
I think I'd put this mid.
No, because I don't know, because like it's much worse than I don't even think that highly of this project. Like it's much worse than the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I would
Well, I'm excited now.
Yeah.
say. Maybe we should restart and be a little bit more nice or
No,
something. Or
we're real. This channel's about realism.
we are gonna watch Ironheart though.
Well, you know it's June. It's
We're gonna give it a fair shake. So.
I see.
Ooh, glass. Sorry, you're gonna get a lot of that from me.
Can't believe they recasted the character.
What do you
Some
mean?
might say-
Harrison Ford's been in it the whole time.
Congratulations again.
Heard anything from Betty?
No, sir. We've tried her several times.
Thank you.
Mentos? The fresh maker?
For those of you who haven't watched Civil War in a hot minute, he had a heart attack.
Oh, so is that supposed to be like baby aspirin or something?
Yeah.
I know heart attack care. It's a cool shot.
What party was he?
That's a cool shot too.
It's like,
The cinematography is pretty good in this movie. Like, it's good.
he's a Democrat.
It's the family
Is he?
party.
I don't know. It's blue.
His tie was blue and red.
Well, the signs are blue.
The most important elections of our lifetime.
No, not every election is the most important.
From the disappearance of half of mankind,
Okay, that's fair actually. Wait a minute.
the emergence of a celestial mass.
Oh, they referenced
in the
Eternals.
Indian
Yes, they
Ocean.
did.
The threats we face show no signs of slowing down.
How many movies has Harrison Ford been a president?
All of them.
2? Is that it?
Only second.
It's the theme of
The first
togetherness.
one.
I forgot about
His past tells us
This is one of the hyper specific. Every time they use the news in this movie, it's Spectrum
I love
News.
that it's Spectrum News.
Listen, they paid
It's
good
so
money.
good.
They
It's
paid
so
good money to be in the movie.
history to face the challenges.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. It's like only I find the music.
Money away. It's on the house.
You saved the world, man.
Leading to Ross being
Brought my wife back.
the Hulk Hunter. Following Hulk and the abomination's destruction of Harlem, Ross was criticized
years
for
ago.
what some called
Discussion of
an
destruction.
unwarranted.
I love they put the mustache in. There you go.
In fact, many blamed Ross for the collateral damage, believing it was his relentless pursuit of
That
Banner's
was actually a
Hulk.
good cut.
It was.
It also resulted in the
Incredible Hulk.
president's
Incredible Hulk
We're,
footage!
we're recognizing that happened?
Yes. There you go. Betty Ross.
His girlfriend. But in a surprising turn of events, he managed to shift the narrative and silence his harshest critics.
The meter's fine. He's watching Spectrum News.
Spectrum News, if you'd like to be a sponsor of this podcast, we'll accept your money.
Fix my Wi-Fi.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad title card.
Again, visually, I like this film.
It's really good.
I do like this film visually. Except that.
What are you talking
Could
about?
they just
Like,
filmed a C-130? Wouldn't it have been a lot easier?
Ooh, serpent reference.
You know what they're carrying?
That is classified per the White House.
Is that, what's his name?
Falcon.
Yes.
Yes.
Eagle One is entering
Well, sorry, not
public
Falcon.
airspace
Yeah.
now.
the guy who's like, dude, that hasn't seen the movie is telling the guy who has. Like,
Word entry points. Covert? Really? You must be new.
This is cool.
I hate
Wait for it.
That's pretty cool.
I think Anthony Mackie does a great job.
Bro
with
had to
the-
sit there and aura farm for a minute.
Absolutely. He does a great job with the choreography. Like
I agree. I have no complaints about Anthony Mackie.
Is that vibranium?
it is because his wings were made by the Wakandans in
Oh.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I forgot that.
How the hell did he just do that? Cap's gear was a gift from the Wakandans.
There you go.
Oh.
If you, so you
Way to
didn't,
spoil it.
if you didn't watch the show,
Spoilers.
Ooh, Red Wing.
Joaquin.
Red Wing's
Yeah,
picking
he-
up hostage.
they should have been a
This
real
is a good
bird, like the comic.
Yeah,
This is
sure.
Peacemaker. Eagly.
I'm just being an ass.
Eagly.
This dude was talking about I could be Magneto. I could be, I could be
He would have
Professor
made a good.
X.
He would have made a good professor.
And then he's Sidewinder.
Kill them one at a time. Silencio! Captain America's here. Do you cop?
Everyone run!
The thing when there's
MacGuffin.
It's the MacGuffin. Get the MacGuffin out of here.
Hey, that's Chekhov's MacGuffin.
Yeah, Chekhov's gun, the MacGuffin. Similar. No, not this.
Serpent's on the move with the
I don't
canister,
really
Sam.
find this like that insulting, Christian.
Oh, that was cool.
That's cool.
These are pretty well choreographed fight scenes.
They are.
He's got to re-earn the shield.
That's
Oh.
There you go.
Oh!
Red Wing, on my mark.
I won't kill you, but the hospital bills will.
well, that's Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Falcon doesn't care if you die.
Ha sido muy valiente. Serpentine's farther away with the canister, Sam.
Serpentine, serpentine.
Can't be at two places at once. All right, this time.
But don't get yourself killed.
Shoot up.
You missed.
Fire didn't show. I'll find whoever wasted my time. You have bigger concerns.
A big guy.
Captain America, I dreamt of killing who's bigger than you.
I'm happy to disappoint.
It's inside. I don't
I
need
don't want
these
to break my
anymore.
Oakleys.
The good old Anthony Mackie smile.
Get it? He's a bad guy because he wanted to kill Captain America.
I heard your rib go. You need a minute?
Nope. Nope. Let's get this over with.
Oh! Oh! Endor.
I hate that. I hate this one.
I really don't understand why you hate it. Like, he's just like he's a new superhero. He's enjoying being a new superhero.
Sam, package is secured.
I find it less obnoxious within the context of the movie than it did when it was a clip.
That's fair.
I don't, because like 16 people have like had that
That's fair.
personality in the MCU.
Oh!
That's what I thought.
Sit down, bitch.
Can't say that.
Yeah. Win the war. America.
Save some for us, Cap.
He has a fractured arm, so be gentle.
Keep your face always to the sunshine. The shadows will fall behind you. The quote was Betty's idea.
She's still not speaking with you?
No,
We couldn't afford to bring her back for the movie.
I don't think I'm gonna get another shot. Coming up on the end of my first 100 days, Layla. They're gonna define me. This treaty's gotta work. Hello?
Mr. President, the mission was a success.
All right, fill me in.
Cap and the SEAL team saved the hostages. The package is secure and en route to the U.S.
I think we need the Captain America Top Gun crossover, Christian.
No.
Captain America takes on Maverick.
Captain America teaches Maverick how to fly.
That's right.
But so we were just quiet for like 3 minutes.
Oh, Isaiah Bradley.
What's up, OG?
Who's the pretty boy?
Pretty boy? You can tell Gramps about me? I'm the new Falcon.
No, you're not.
I am.
Joaquin Torres.
The new Falcon.
So what are we doing here? Orthopedics? How to relearn how to walk after you break a hip?
Oh,
That was
cost $6
expensive.
billion.
It's Isaiah Bradley.
The Isaiah Bradley. You brought me to the Forgotten Cap. Why didn't you say something? It is a pleasure to meet you. Your missions in Korea are legendary.
No vibranium wings, no shield, no super soldier serum. I want to see if he's got 3 in it.
Cap be cap! Ow! Orthopedics!
That's 2.
I mean, there is a legitimate thing to be said for agility over strength.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? In a fight, the last hit...
It's the only hit that matters. I know. Shut up. I need to take this.
It's the president.
Oh, you still got the
No, I don't...
plastic on.
Maybe I wanted it on there.
Oh, you want me to make the text bigger? So you could read it?
I'll hold with the president. Oh, who was president?
You want to talk about it?
It just doesn't sit right with me.
I like all the photos.
America, answering to the president.
President of the country who stole your life?
It's not just that. We're talking about Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Look, I know Isaiah firsthand. Remember, Ross threw me in the raft.
So why are you working for him? As long as you do, Captain America stands for people like him.
You see what's going on out there? The country is lost. Now, standing next to the president, even if it's Ross, it gives people hope. Now, come on, give me some credit. I have a friend who works in the White House. She'll let me know if Ross starts acting out of turn.
It sounds like a federal crime.
Nah.
You're gonna leak information to me.
Trust me, my eyes are wide open on this, okay?
One of the favorite things I said about this movie was they thought they were gonna be like releasing this like a month into Joe Biden's second term.
It would mean a lot to me if you were there. We just gotta get you a suit.
I have a damn suit.
For real? And why you always wearing that ratty-ass sweatsuit? Come on, you gonna come or what?
Because he's working out, Sam.
Like this, we gonna get it done.
Okay, that was a cool logo, actually.
This is the World Summit logo.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I kind of feel like that. I feel like that's accurate. Like that, the logo would be like something silly like that.
Tres amigos on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's my new wallpaper. Look at that.
Pretty good. Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll airdrop it to you right now. You know what airdrop is, right?
Of course, I know what an airdrop is. What's airdrop?
iPhones are only for the good guys.
The president needs Mr. Wilson.
See you guys inside.
Wonder what room this is. Blue room.
Folks, can you give us a room?
No, I think it's the pink room.
Doctor's orders. Not quite a cigar, but better than that damn gum. Thanks for coming in. Welcome to the White House.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
Well, they said Lose the mustache or lose the election.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
It's just doing my job, sir.
You and I haven't always agreed on how much latitude.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
What you've accomplished has given me reason to reconsider, which is why I want you to help me rebuild the Avengers.
The Avengers?
Yes, sir.
When you passed the Sokovia Accords, you tore the Avengers apart. Why the change of heart?
I represent all Americans now. Hell, half of them wouldn't even be here without the Avengers.
That's fair.
And when we disagree on how to manage a situation, what happens then?
Figure it out together. Look, you don't have to give me an answer now. Just think about it.
I like the musical cues.
Yeah, the music's not bad.
Because like I'm sitting here like interesting. Like I'm evaluating it, and like the music sounded like that as well.
That's the first scene that
Really matched
that like really like it seems like it's a normal scene.
That was unexpected.
Maybe it's an opportunity.
Isn't he supposed to be dating Bucky's sister
What?
from the show? No.
No,
yeah.
Bucky's
Yeah,
supposed to
you
be
got it
his
backwards.
sister.
Yeah, my bad.
Bucky's sister would be
They
like
only set that up. but they
99
they don't
years
do
old
anything.
or something.
Bucky's a congressman. He doesn't have time for
Yeah,
relationships.
my bad.
It's my great privilege to host you at the White House on this historic evening.
Are we gonna establish where the hand is?
It's in the Indian Ocean.
Okay, the Indian Ocean's big.
It's in the Indian Ocean.
We squabbled over it. Countries rushed in to claim it as their own.
My hand.
And head.
What was found inside that island is nothing short of the discovery of the millennium. Its potential applications in tech, in medicine, in defense are immeasurable. It's even more indestructible than vibranium. And it's not controlled by an isolationist nation.
Bruh.
Wakanda slander.
I present to you adamantium.
Okay, cool.
Rolls eyes.
Yeah, Christian, we know you
it's
hate
like-
everything.
Stolen from a Japanese mining site, but happily, it's
I just think
been
it should be
recovered.
man-made. That's my own thought.
Should be what?
That's just my own head.
But-
Especially my own mind.
Adamantium isn't man-made in the comics.
I think it is actually.
It
No.
is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was.
Adamantium is the world's answer to vibranium, in the sense of they seal some vibranium and try to reverse engineer it and make a slightly shittier version, which is adamantium. But they're saying that adamantium is slightly
What
better.
we do
Or is that
next
just
with this
like him
discovery
trying to talk it up?
I think it's better.
around the world, no nation will be left behind.
Sit down.
Isaiah, what are you doing?
Oh, sir, are you hit?
No.
Oh.
Jesus.
What?
Gotta take the stairs. I can't do that.
Well, he can, just only once. Well, no, he served in the Korean War.
That's not World War II.
Yeah, no, it's not World War II.
But you gotta stop.
Is that World War One?
Don't! I can't go back inside, Sam. Run, and it'll be worse than that. Please, Isaiah. Hey, take it easy. Watch my suit, please. Watch my suit.
Again, Isaiah Bradley, nothing bad to say about his part in the movie.
I can't let you win. Sir, you can't.
Sorry, Mr.
Hey, he stays. Everybody else, out.
Get out, join.
He's like,
I
somebody,
don't-
get out,
Joint
Pentagon,
Chiefs of Staff, get out of here.
Joint Chiefs of Staff.
I honestly don't think that there's a bad main character actor in this
There is.
movie. No.
There is.
No.
Yes,
Should be asking you that, sir.
there is.
Guys, I'm trying to watch a movie.
Oh, sorry.
Did you guys stop talking during the reacts?
She just walked in.
Do we have a minute?
Is she a main character?
Yes, kind of.
Meet Ruth Batsaroff, my security advisor.
Little on the nose.
There were 5 shooters. Isaiah was one of them, as was Secret Service and active military. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
She sounds awful.
Let me investigate.
Do you think you're a little too close to this?
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. There's possibility of another attack now.
And what exactly do you have to offer the
I got a shield.
defense apparatus can?
Well, I won't sit around and let Isaiah...
Look, I know how important Bradley is to you. Consider the optics.
Oh, no.
Captain America conducts a personal investigation of a friend who tried to assassinate the president.
Isaiah sacrificed everything for this country. He had no reason to do this.
He had every reason. The things done to him are enough to make anyone snap.
Sir, you invited me here to work together, so let's work together.
I'm afraid that offer expired when your friend tried to kill me. Sam, you shouldn't even be in these situations. You're not Steve Rogers.
What the hell does that even mean?
It's not put in a good spot.
Thing to bed before this treaty gets compromised.
They were like, we need Harrison Ford to say this.
Like,
it has nothing to do with what we were just talking about, but we need to say this line for the trailer.
This is bullshit, and you know it.
This is politics. So you better wise up, son.
I take it as like Steve always kind of like butt in with a ton of like ongoing U.S. ops.
How you holding up?
Not so good, Brother Sam.
Look me in the eye. Tell me you didn't conspire to kill Ross.
Of course I didn't.
What in the world happened to make you shoot at the president?
I don't know.
You gotta give me more than I don't know. Is there anything you remember?
I got a haircut, picked my suit up at the cleaners, and came to you. We rode in the limo, took our photo. My phone was on the fritz. We went over to the East Room. One moment I'm sitting there, the next I'm standing in that park. I should have stayed in my damn house, minded my business.
No, this isn't on you. Someone's behind all this.
Sam, the last thing I want is for this to touch you.
He's killing it.
Yeah, this guy's great. Like
Yeah.
he's like
No,
he's
great.
doing a lot with the material he's been given.
He was great in Cap and
No, he was really
Winter
good.
Soldier.
Best part of the show.
This time.
No, they changed the title card at the last second.
And the actor was the first live black superhero on a
I do
Fox
remember that.
TV show,
Yes, I do remember that.
which I think is why they brought him back. A little bit of nostalgia.
Don't come back.
He's so good.
Mm-hmm.
God.
No, he's incredibly well done.
Do we have eyes on the bastard? Personally.
I'm looking at him right now, sir.
Thank you, Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I'm staring at a wall.
I keep going back to Mexico. We were at the White House because the buyer never showed. Why hire Serpent if you have no intention on collecting?
Maybe they were expecting Captain America to come.
What if the buyer wanted Captain America to come?
The probability.
Somehow. Another
Probabilities, Jack.
Ruth Batsaroff. Find out what you can about her.
Copy that. I think that this scene's really well done too.
Gosh, no.
That's the end of the movie.
Actually, Torres becomes Captain America.
They actually blew up a GMC.
Stand by for proof of death.
That's the quickest response of a police force I've ever seen.
They're quicker than the Gotham Coast Guard.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, tomahawk right in the rib
Cheater.
cage. No way you came all the way from Mexico just to blow up my car. So you must have made up with the buyer. Let me see if I can resolve this.
Resolve this. The buyer told me everything. He mentioned that if you survived the grenade, there was a 77% chance
The probability.
you'd try to talk me down.
Oh,
That was cool.
got a Magnum.
His gun is cool. That's going
Bro,
through.
nothing's
That is
stopping
going
that.
through the door.
He's got a hammer.
He got a tomahawk. He's playing COD.
Okay, he'd have to reload by now.
Maybe he did. 13 shooter.
Nothing will ever beat the finale of season 2 of Walking Dead, where Herschel has a shotgun and he never reloads and he shoots like 50 shots.
He did it off camera.
Oh.
You're desperate without your beer.
You're gonna fucking.
Oh! Nope. Just a little meaner.
Damn. He got him.
Captain America.
Hello.
He just hit it.
It's
This
like-
is Captain America. Go.
Who is this?
It's a guy in a dark room.
It makes me laugh that they took a just real life photo of the two and were like, it's in character enough.
What the hell happened to you?
Kind of office.
Sidewinder track me.
I don't know where this is supposed to be. I have no idea.
He's in
Captain
police
America
custody now.
headquarters.
U.S. Air Force on the door.
You good? I will be. Last call. Trace it.
All right.
Let me put it on the tracer tray.
Yo, get this. Ross's advisor, Ruth Batsarev, she was born in Israel and trained in the Red Room. She's ex-widow.
That basically means stay the hell out of her way. Trust me.
Yeah.
Now this is weird. Isaiah had Ross in his crosshair. Couldn't miss.
I don't get it. Why go through all that trouble just to not kill Ross?
Conspiracy.
No satellite imagery. Away from air traffic. No infrastructure in the area.
You think it's military?
Yep. It's a place they send you and you never leave. Ross told me stay out of this.
He's just the president of the United States.
Besides, you outrank him.
Well, he's not technically in the military, so he can do whatever he wants.
Didn't
he left the military.
I jokingly.
He's still
I
in
meant
the
I
Senate,
meant
right?
jokingly
I
that
have
Captain
no
America
idea.
outranks the president.
I don't know if he outranks anybody because he's not in.
They don't
the
really
chain of
make it
command.
clear like what the actual like obviously he was doing a mission that was like kind of like for the
Right.
like for the state like at the beginning, right? But they don't really they don't like really lay out. He's
I
I'm
think-
freelance. It's
I feel like they have the support of the Air Force, but they're not Air Force.
I'd like to speak to them one at a time. Can you? Excuse me. Hayumo, I'm talking to you. Hey. Stop! Drop your weapon! Hayumo, what are you doing? Drop it.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Really cool callback. If you can remember that far back. In The Incredible Hulk, his tagline when Bruce and him were talking over the computer
Was Mr.
was Mr. Green and
Blue.
Mr. Blue.
That's right.
That's enough. Here's Dr. Eccles' ass.
This movie's brought to you by Peloton.
I did the whole 5 miles. And look,
You touched down in Tokyo at 0600.
you still think this is a bad idea? We barely got Congress together on this thing. We lose our international partners. This treaty's toast.
I love the imaginary politics like of it.
Well, the only thing I'll say is that after everything that's happened in the United States during the superhero era, that would change the politics.
Well, I mean, I'm
of
not saying
I don't
that,
expect
yeah.
it to be accurate. I do like the random countries that they've decided to use. The only one that makes sense to me in this whole thing is India, because it's near India, so
Mhm.
it's close to their country.
But you used to play this old ass game all the time. This is hard.
Right. How far are we from Camp Echo 1?
We are about an hour away. Snap shit. They just shot up Isaiah's prison.
Is he okay? Yeah, Isaiah's good, but the others, they're dead. Shit.
Should we go back?
No. We keep going. The buyer's pretty smart, but we're not taking the bait. Only way to help Isaiah is to figure out who's behind this. They do not want us getting closer.
Are they in this car at the same time?
Yes.
This guy's looking.
Cooper, what's happening?
Mr. President, as a precautionary measure, I have moved the president.
President Ross.
It's our little visits. It's you. The White House. Assassination attempt.
That's the way of putting it. You let me rot in this prison. And it was my curse to watch your betrayal written in probabilities.
I'm assuming I'll figure out why you guys are laughing about
I
that.
weaponize the probabilities.
Christian just thinks it's very funny that he.
His power is his power is probabilities.
He's just really
Like,
good at math.
It's like, yeah.
That's his superpower.
I mean, what is the leader's power other than just being super smart?
That's it.
But
it's like the opposite of Hulk. He's like, I'm real smart but real weak, instead of like, I'm real tough but real dumb. Like,
I think
I mean, but if that's realistic to the comics, I don't think it's that dumb.
No,
it's just that the way they express it is what I'm laughing
The
at.
dialogue is the issue more than he's smart.
Than his power.
It's just he keeps saying they keep throwing the probabilities in math words.
I think the
into
leader had
dialogue.
like telekinetic abilities as well, but I could be completely wrong.
This is one of those ones that drive me crazy because they were an hour away and it was sunlight. Now it's dark, but the president's in the sun. Like I was
daylight savings time.
The president's on like the plane.
He's also he's
into
also
like
an
Japan.
hour away from Japan.
But it was sunlight on the plane.
I don't know, man.
It was
I
6
don't-
o'clock in the morning. So what time did the sun rise wherever they were on the plane? I don't know. It's one of those things that like sometimes I don't think they spend enough time thinking about like if it should be dark or light. You know, that's a minor thing, but it's just kind of funny to me.
We've got cameras and guards. Red Wing, cut the fence and go loop the feed.
Okay.
That was pretty cool, actually. That looked good too.
3, 2, 1, go.
Don't burn yourself.
For real.
Just got singed. Now you're stuck.
This looks a lot like in Civil War when they find where Zemo was. Like it has a lot of the same aesthetics. I like how his job is to just touch everything so Sam can stand there with the shield.
Yeah, he's busy holding the shield, man. You ever try to do something with one hand? He's the other guy had nothing in his hand, so
He doesn't have the super.
they,
soldier
they
suit. He
discussed
can't
that
do it
walking
with
in.
one
I'm gonna do all this stuff. You do. I'm gonna hold the shield. Jake, did you notice the VGA monitor?
I did.
From like 1989 up on the shelf. It's like a green phosphorus monitor.
Not important.
Dun 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 dun.
Ozaki-san, I want to assure you, America remains committed to sharing our adamantium.
Diplomacy must be hard for you. A man in a country so used to taking whatever he wants by force.
Me?
How else to explain your theft of our adamantium?
If I'd stolen the sample, why would I order Captain America to retrieve it?
I suppose we will never know the truth.
Get wrecked.
Whatever game you're playing, Japan wants no part in it. Don't test us, Mr. President.
I love this. It's like I
Okay,
love this
but,
imaginary like Japan
yeah,
versus the United States. Japan's a vassal state.
Yeah, like Japan can't
Japan's
do that.
Yeah, Japan's
Like,
they
they
can't.
don't have a military. We are their military.
Well, no, to be fair, they're starting to beef up now a little bit.
That's true.
We're letting them beef up a bit.
Wasn't half bad looking, was I?
A bad movie from
Captain America. It's like I don't know if he says that at any point in this movie.
I don't think he does.
You know, it takes an awful lot to surprise me.
I like the
They call me
glowy eyes.
old green eyes.
You're the buyer.
Indeed.
Algebra man.
Every step to create a chain of statistical certainties.
Maybe
See what I mean? Like the goofy math jokes, like comic references.
So you hire Serpent to steal the adamantium, shoot up Ross's summit announcing it, and now you're just sitting here
You
waiting.
do the probability counter, like on the video.
It looks fine.
Damn.
Do need a dermatologist.
If I wanted Ross dead, he'd be dead.
Well, whatever you're doing,
It's red now.
this is the last chance I'm going to give you to stop it.
You know he'll never change. Let me finish my work.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Those are the things from the Incredible Hulk.
I knew you would stand there.
You think they'll stop us? For long enough.
You're a fascinating problem.
This is messed up, man. It's not even your choice. I know. Just trying to neutralize.
I think this scene is mostly competent. This fight scene.
It's
I
mostly
don't like.
what?
I don't like a lot of the other fights up until now. On second read. But this one I kind of like.
I liked all the choreography in this
Yeah,
movie.
I think the editing in the other fights really I hate. This one I don't think is as bad.
What's his face is getting his ass kicked too.
Torres?
Yeah.
That was sick.
Dope. He's dead.
Come on, guys.
Oh, keep the taser weapon. You might need it.
What a great security council that you can stick your hand through the bars and open it.
Dark Troopers. It's like, oh, not this.
Stand down! I'm taking them in. I'll deal with this. Okay.
We have to give her a fight scene.
I don't think her
no,
fight
we
scene's
don't.
bad.
Why is she not getting hit?
Why are those guys waiting so long to attack?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty on par for all the other Widow fight scenes.
I don't disagree with that.
Like, this is very reminiscent of Iron Man 2 when she takes out the
Yes.
entire hallway.
Yes.
That's what they're calling
The
it.
hell are you
I just
guys
think the
doing
scenes
here?
are put in like this. They're just like, but like in
Where's
weird
Kearns?
points.
It was almost like we have to give her a scene. It did. That scene was almost.
I heard that. I heard.
She has
correct
no
me if
way-
I'm wrong. Didn't a lot of her stuff get cut?
She definitely has been cut way down because there's certain like clips that have been left in.
Trespassing on restricted government property.
Like I think she was supposed to get sued and shit at one point. I mean, obviously they changed a lot of her backstory from what it was initially supposed to be.
She's ex-widow. Just zap the guy.
These orders come from the president himself. Get them out of here.
I will just call him.
Ruth, uncuff us now! Not again.
Run! Go, 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 go!
Don't worry, they're all gonna aim for the shield.
Superhero logic.
Although, again, that's not a problem with this movie. That's just kind of the shield concept in general.
Man's claim seems to be true. We're trying to determine the point of the breach.
Goddamn CIA.
I mean, this is pretty accurate, actually. What do you mean?
It turns out we did do it.
What? The CIA did that a year
The
ago,
president
sir.
didn't know what the CIA was doing. I'm shocked.
Oh no! It's like
In India are drawing up
It's almost
Not
like
to-
parts
hey,
of our
we're very
government
clear-
function without listening to the executive.
quickly,
office.
not to.
I think I told you how you had Jar Jar with you.
Wait, what?
But he said, "Oh, not to say that the presidents don't know what the CIA is doing, because they do. I'm not to, but there have been occasions where they're like, wait, we actually?
Wait, we did? Just for a half second.
We're not going to miss the argument. We have to have another meeting.
I want Carrier Strike Group 5. If only one country is going to control adamantium, it's going to be us.
Accurate.
This is accurate.
Make the call.
A lot of cool like music cues and stuff.
Yeah.
Like little.
I'm confused, like who those two
The
guys
fr-
are supposed to be.
The frame
Are
probably.
they just a staff
Well,
members?
one of them's probably a joint chief of staff or something because he was in a military uniform.
What are we doing here?
You say Ross's
You haven't
orders was
seen
to
this,
take
like-
us into custody,
It's like-
so I called in a favor.
There's a lot of like the very like, what's it called? Like the scenes in like Marvel movies where it's like shot like a car commercial.
Are you crazy?
We're clear here at least. Do you have anybody that you trust that can take a look at these and tell me what's in them?
No. Sure, I got someone. Okay.
I got a guy.
I'm a sergeant. I got a forensics guy.
I'm amazed you're still standing.
Most men don't survive, but axe to the gut.
And you said you were going to find the man who wasted your time. I want to know what you learned.
Samuel Stearns. Gruesome fella, don't you think?
I've seen worse.
Not without your Avengers. Full immunity, and I'll talk. Crazy. Who you kidding?
I'd like to open a chicken place.
You heard what he did to those shooters. Guy like Stearns doesn't like loose ends alive. Reduced sentence. Allen would. My own cell. Let me hear what you got first.
That's not how that works.
Just to be clear, he doesn't work within the justice system.
They said he'd been infected with Bruce Banner's blood, but
Yeah, like Captain America will sort this out.
Captain America is
You're
not,
my defense. You're my defense attorney.
He's not,
You're
he's not Olivia Benson from Law and Order.
instead of removing the gamma from Stearns' blood, he upped the dose. Made Stearns a personal think tank. Why did Stearns go along with it? Camp Echo 1 was the stick. I imagine a pardon was the carrot. So Stearns hired you to steal Japan's adamantium, knowing it would divide the two countries. He paid us through a CIA blackmail.
The CIA. Back at
This
us.
is completely plausible, to be honest.
If you break out of Allenwood, I'll find you.
I'm gonna get that deal for you.
My guy needs 24 hours on the pills.
Okay.
Not 22, not 30, a day. It's always 24.
He's on the USS Milius. They just moved into the Indian Ocean. Japan's warships are also in proximity.
Shit, suit up. We need to move.
Oh, shit. You ever see anything like
I really
this?
like this scene too.
I haven't.
Oh yeah.
This scene is good. This air battle scene is
Ooh.
well
The CGI isn't too bad.
They got here quick.
Dope.
The
Oh,
scale,
it
the
looks
scale
so
is
good.
really good, actually.
What's he doing here?
I can fly where I want.
I brought him, sir.
I want him out of here.
Sir, you asked me to run this investigation, and the situation is way
Don't
more
bother with
complicated.
excuses.
We've uncovered intel at Camp Echo 1 that could put millions of lives at risk. I'm happy to have this conversation in public.
The CGI actually isn't that bad, and I love the dynamic lighting.
This is crazy. Japan's supposed to be our ally.
Jackal, do you copy?
That's that Jack was the only guy that like knew the actual politics. He was like, they silenced him.
I've got Japan's fleet on my ass trying to make it to that island before we do.
Stearns has been pulling the strings on everything. Serpent's theft of the adamantium, the attack on the White House, the CIA lead to Japan. He's pitting you and Japan against each other to ensure that this moment happens.
You gave him a lab. He had computers.
Control the minds of anyone he targeted, including maybe you, sir.
What'd you say?
Have you been feeling like yourself lately?
Of course I have.
But he has your data, sir. Why?
I don't know. If he
Liar.
can control minds, surely he can hack files.
That's actually
I
valid.
just imagine like Joe Biden. Like when I that's like makes me enjoy the performance better. Like if Joe Biden was doing the same things.
Mr. President, answer the question.
I don't have to answer you.
Black site in the middle of nowhere.
I
and have
order
this
you to
work
stop.
done to conduct these tests. Why?
Because I was dying, God damn it! Because my heart was failing. No one could figure it out until he did. These things kept me alive. And in return, I gave him hope that he might get his life back. I even tried to get him moved.
But you couldn't risk losing the pill.
After your friend the Hulk and the Abomination destroyed Harlem,
Your friend.
take the fall. Stearns was just collateral damage.
Did Abomination not take the fall? Isn't Abomination in jail?
He got some some blame, but technically Stearns did create the Abomination.
I'm pretty sure that was him.
Well, no, he gave him Bruce's blood after he injected him with
Fair
the
enough.
super soldier serum.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
Bet he never forgave me.
I had to survive so that my daughter knew that there was more to her father, that I'm the same man.
They really screwed the marketing for this movie by revealing that he becomes the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Because like we're like an hour and 15 minutes into this, and it's not even like close.
Yeah, like that was a problem that a lot of people brought up.
They probably could have kept that pretty hidden.
I think so.
I mean,
They wanted to market it with it,
It's one of those things where it's like it kind of would have been obvious just by the fact that Thaddeus Ross was in a ton of the movie.
Right.
Like you didn't need to go full out and be like, yeah, he does turn into Red Hulk. Like, everyone would have seen that coming.
I
Anyone
think
that's
they
even
figured people would
remotely
wanna see
a
it
fan would have
just
known.
because they wanted to see him as Red Hulk. So they just figured, they're gonna find out in it.
Well, so much of the marketing ended up evolving around like it almost became like
Sir,
false advertising.
Two of our F-18s just
gone
started
rogue.
World War III. What? Huh?
What the hell are those pilots doing?
Huh?
We tried, sir. Jackal and Whiskey won't respond.
Gotta get it.
Jackal.
You have 2 ready to fly now, sir.
Yeah, birds in the air.
Go.
Come on, let's go.
Win the sorry.
Win the
Stop
war.
the war.
Stop the war. Sorry, we're stealing all Jack.
I'm sorry, was there a big thing behind him that said cap status?
It's a naval thing.
Okay.
Stern's got to our pilots before I shut down the system.
We need to get the Japanese out of the air.
Hey, it's good notes.
Sound medical advice.
So are these the American planes? No.
To your fleet. Yamamoto, okyassan ga kita zo. Techigaida, tekijanai.
Say that to that guy.
Damn it, Whiskey.
Whiskey's always a problem.
Jackal's headed towards the Japanese fleet. Mr. President, do not send more fighters up. We need Japan to see we're trying to de-escalate.
Well, that's not good.
That could be a problem.
Missiles inbound.
Oh!
Dope.
Hit their missiles with tinier missiles.
with other missiles.
Take the one on the right.
Well, that's convenient. There's only 2.
Red Wing, a little help.
So cool.
That
Like
is
that is
actually
That's a good
dope.
bit, yeah.
Woo!
It does say cap status. Okay, that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
He just surfed a missile.
Sir, you need to convince Japan to ground their planes.
It's so weird that Disney keeps changing the aspect ratio.
2 of our pilots have gone rogue. Call off your planes. We're being manipulated.
Certainly. By you. Hiding your assassins behind the Captain America.
He's trying to bring them down now, sir.
If those pilots are not taking orders from you, then who gives them their commands?
A guy with green lumpy head.
That's what I thought.
The tilt.
It's the back.
He's losing control.
Now we're getting somewhere. That fire in the belly. The rage. Why don't you just let it out?
The probability of you letting it out. I had tacos for lunch.
I need some water.
Team Whiskey's coming in. Copy that.
Nope.
That was sick.
Done. You gotta teach me your move. Whiskey's away. Send rescue.
Roger, sending rescue.
Why the hell are they still chasing us? We're trying to help them.
Because Ross won't tell them who's really behind this.
Dope.
The CGI for this sequence is actually really
No,
well
I like the
polished.
sequence a lot, actually.
I mean, especially considering that's a common and frequent complaint.
I mean, I don't think it's like
I'm not saying it's out of this world. I'm just saying
terrible.
like it's more polished than we're technically used to.
Give me what I want. Stop fighting it.
no.
Heat-seeking shield.
No, he used probabilities.
He used geometry.
He pulled an Iron Man.
Sam, Jackal just fired his last missiles.
Yeah, what's stopping him from using the plane?
To the other.
Back off! I'll get it!
No, I got it.
Back off!
I got it.
Joaquin!
Of course, if he gets the water. Never mind.
He's done.
We'll send search and rescue. You have to stop Jackal.
Damn it! I'm putting an end to this now.
Give in to your rage.
Give in to your hate.
I killed your admiral. It's like
Do it.
It is the only way to save your sister.
What's the guy that they would always occasionally have to talk to, like in like NCIS?
Yeah, I was.
Oh shit!
Like, no, like it was like the head, the top. It was above Vance.
The Secretary of the Navy.
The SecNav. It's like I killed your SecNav. I killed yours.
Yeah, that plane's still gonna hit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually really cool. He's rodeoing the plane. It's like the end of Doctor Strangelove.
Nothing can stop you, Ross. You can crush them all.
I'm glad they have the thing where all the Navy guys start plotting.
Captain America neutralized the rogue pilot. Japan's recalling their planes.
Yeah, that was good.
No more Indian food for lunch. I hate you, Captain America.
My arch enemy from the comics. I, the leader. Like,
Joaquin.
Medevac just got to him.
Thank God.
A crisis was narrowly avoided when a brief dogfight broke out between Japanese and U.S. military forces over Celestial Island.
Tell him Spectrum.
Say Spectrum News.
Tell him Spectrum. With a real story.
National Military Medical Center. His condition is critical.
Oof.
It's a private room. Go away.
Missed you too.
Bucky!
I hate to admit it. I'm glad you're here.
Sorry, Congressman Barnes.
You look good out there on that 6 o'clock.
Doctors had to restart his heart.
This isn't your fault.
That makes me think of Steve. How many alien invasions did he stop again?
2.
2.
Technically, Iron Man stopped both of them.
What made me think I could follow that? I should have took the serum. Like Steve, like you.
Why?
Bucky Sandler like, nah, you don't want that.
Because this is all starting to seem much bigger than me. Ross, he asked me to restart the Avengers, Buck. But Joaquin's in here. Isaiah's in prison. And Stearns. I had him. I had Stearns. Right in my hands.
Did you?
I was across the room from him.
He damn near pushed us to the brink of war. Because I wasn't.
Say what you need to say.
Steve made a mistake.
No, he didn't. He gave you that shield, not because you're the strongest, but because you're you. You think if you had that serum, you'd be able to protect all the people you care about. Steve had it, and he couldn't. You're a human being, and you're doing your best. Steve gave people something to believe in, but you give them something to aspire to.
That's nice.
Did the speechwriters help you with that?
They did, yeah, the ending a little bit.
Very. I felt it.
But just enough.
Yeah.
They've got great chemistry.
They do.
Plan to have a campaign fundraiser. It's so stupid.
It's so stupid. He did his Trump there for a second. He did his...
I was gonna say that too. It's
Probably
the
like
same
40.
wallpaper.
This is one of those sets that they don't take down now. I guess it's just like
Yeah,
left
it
up, 'cause
just
it gets
sits.
used so much now that it just
It's-
is in like 10 things. I don't know if it's the same one. Oh, here you go.
How are you?
I'm sorry, I should have called after the attack at the White House.
I'm fine. It's really good to hear your voice. Betty, I know I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm trying to change, to be a better person. Maybe we could take a walk sometime, see the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, that could be nice.
Okay, love you.
Bye, Dad.
It's more than you were expecting.
She
dude.
answered, which
Yeah.
seemingly was
It's a step in the right direction. There's hope there.
Yeah, but he pulls it off. He
we've
pulls
reached
it
the
off well,
scene
though.
that they spoiled in the trailers.
What are you talking about?
So
You
he
don't know
pulls the
what's gonna happen.
he pulls the Betty thing off well, considering that like with Hurt, like it was never an aspect of the character.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
When I took office, I promised we would create a true, lasting peace. Today, we begin to realize that promise.
Captain America.
where is he?
It's the hospital.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
it's the medical center.
Your man at the end of his rope.
Like, what is wrong with that guy?
That's what you
The-
do,
the
isn't it?
extras.
Guess we have 5 minutes until the MPs drag your ass out of here.
You ruined my grand finale on the Indian Ocean. So now I'm forced to turn myself in to get what I want.
If you're waiting for an apology, we'll be here a while.
We both want the same thing.
I'm proud to say our treaty will finally be signed. I'll take a couple questions.
Sir, what do you say to reports that relations with Japan broke down over your handling of the White House assassination attempt?
Despite fabrications that our bonds have proved strong.
You kept Ross alive for years.
That's a stupid question. What network are you from?
Spectrum News.
The Indian Ocean wasn't about starting a war. You wanted to destroy his legacy.
But you haven't figured out how.
The pills. I got somebody on that too.
Not anymore, you don't.
I killed them.
Is it true hostilities in the Indian Ocean occurred because the Japanese discovered it was in fact your government who paid for the serpent mercenary?
Okay, what? First off,
Journalists
it's fine,
don't
it's fine,
ask
it's a
these
movie.
questions.
It's a
the
movie.
CIA leaked
It's a
it.
movie. It's a movie. No, everyone stop talking because I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. It's fine. It's a movie.
That's what journalists do, right?
It's fine. It's a movie.
They challenge.
They wouldn't get the info in the first place.
Yes.
Forget the question.
Where are you going?
To stop this.
Get on the ground now! You have the right to remain
Captain
silent.
America!
You say can and will.
There you go. See.
You have the right to an attorney.
You're going to die! You're gonna die!
Samuel Stearns just turned himself in.
we have instant. We say
No,
we.
I think
He just
he already
leaked it.
sent the report.
He leaked it.
He already sent the report.
Stearns
No.
leaked the report.
This guy is smart enough to plan this shit all out.
Visits. What do you want? I wanted my life back, but it's too late for that now. I helped you.
Oh, yeah, he's leaking the phone
Yeah.
call. Yeah. See, I don't remember this movie.
Sir, let me go!
Sir, I cannot let you.
You can't let me.
Cannot
Let me!
And Betty will despise you even more.
Sir,
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Like the ring just pops off. It's kind of cool.
The heat coming off of him.
Yeah. Which is comic accurate.
Yeah, I like that.
Since when were they bred?
Girl, that's the dumbest shit.
How did that shit make it through? However many like edits they did.
The most unnecessary line ever.
Hey, you killer, do we fire?
Bruh, it's the president.
Yeah, like you know, like what do you do? Like, it's like
Assassinate the president quick.
That's a good question.
it's a good psychological.
Like they're like,
Like,
do we
it's-
shoot him? Like,
It's a good philosophical question. Like,
If the president turns into a hall, are we in our right mind?
It's
We haven't had a
actually the
meeting.
first
We haven't had a
question.
meeting
in
about this.
Secret Service training.
The Red Hulk looks good. Like I'll say that right out. Like the Hulk,
It does not look that bad.
no.
So far, at least.
It looks good.
It's wanted.
I hate when the wings go up.
Why?
I think just think it looks and look like. It's the same thing when the Black Panther suit does it.
keep people out of here.
I like they tried to shoot him in the eye and that didn't work out.
Vibranium cuts the Hulk.
Not the Rose Guard.
Why is there a random explosion?
It's the gas main. The
Gas,
gas
man.
main.
It's
That flag was not just
That's
there.
your boss.
That's your boss.
They jump
Where
off
did
the
they
roof.
go?
They
Where
jumped
did they-
off the roof.
They're dead.
They jumped into the tree.
Don't get too close.
I don't understand. The U.S. military knows, like, has dealt with Hulks. Have they
different
not?
Hulk,
Well,
though.
we gotta try.
Different Hulk.
No, they were like, we're gonna leave that to Tony Stark.
No, the White House. We're also gonna go right up next to this guy.
Like, if you think about it, the last time that the U.S. government fought the Hulk was in the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though.
That was a while ago. Those guys all retired.
I mean, I certainly prefer like how this guy looks to like Professor Hulk.
Let's go tour the Smithsonian instead.
Oh my God, the president's gonna kill Captain America.
No, not the Washington Monument too.
Somewhere MJ is very excited about that.
Not the cherry blossoms. They were a gift to America.
They were?
Yes.
Okay, this CGI looks better than it did in the trailers. Which is, I mean, everyone did that. Oh, jeez.
Jump scare.
You can still fight this, Ross. You see where you are?
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
You used to come here with Betty.
Oh, he's got two.
Mm-hmm.
Come and get me!
Ooh. Not
No,
Red Wing!
Red Wing!
Half of Red Wing, no.
So cool.
Did they steal that from
Yeah,
The Rise of
Psylocke.
Skywalker?
Psylocke did that shit first. It looked bad, but she did it first.
Red Wing, get out of there!
Please, you're more important than this.
No!
Saddest movie deaths.
He said, get that out of here.
Nice try.
Oh God, he broke vibranium.
That must be terrible.
Ow. Oh, that was sick. Oh. Hey, it's fine.
That's it.
You can buff
Go to
that
sleep,
out.
go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
No,
That'll buff right out, and then shows the entire.
This is called.
And the movie's over. We found some civilians to help.
Those aren't civilians.
Please tell me I knocked that son
That
of a
one was
bitch
wearing
out.
jeans.
Why is it like?
That one's definitely a civilian.
Why is it like sunset now?
Bro, they what?
Backup's 5 minutes away.
No.
What backup?
What?
But we'll attack.
What we actually called the Hulk.
Yeah, Bruce Banner's on his way.
Yeah.
The amount of money that I would pay for him to say the sun's getting low, big guy.
That would have been better, honestly. Why'd they decide to just go? Let's get like 6 or 7 like non-characters.
Take me out with
This
one
is
punch.
one of the only parts of
But
the
I
movie
don't
that I
think you
think
want to do that.
does not do the like green screen very well.
Yeah, this entire once he wakes up, the green screen gets worse.
The lighting's not
I
very
know.
convincing. It was
Like,
earlier.
It did look
That
horrible.
shot does not look good to me. I think the rest of the movie.
Oh, that's bad.
There!
That's
But I think you're
bad.
trying to change.
He's not there. Like,
Now's the time to prove it to the world.
what's going on?
This has to be part of the reshoots.
It is.
Oh, 100%.
Betty.
The
Would
blossoms.
that would also be really cool. Do it. Get the Hulk. See, that looks somehow better.
I think most of the movie looks pretty good. Just those shots of Anthony
That was
Mackie
pretty rough. Yeah.
were rough.
Even this is better than those previous shots. That's pretty bad. Yet somehow that's not bad.
I'm assuming that wasn't a reshoot shot, nor was that.
Dude, like, this just looks fake shit to me. Like,
There would not. It's
a cartoon.
The
It's
Coast
a
Guard's here.
It's a movie.
We should get you to the hospital.
There's somewhere we gotta go first.
The prison.
Let him out. Give him his clothes back.
Yeah, I feel
He's
like
gotta leave in his
no.
orange
Sam got it
jumpsuit?
dry cleaned.
I told you I'd get you out.
Took you so long.
I'm all bloody, but I'll give you a hug.
I got you. I have a few broken bones, so.
Hey, it is dry cleaned.
Mr. Bradley, we got a little paperwork to fill out, and then you're free to go.
Worldwide talks continue in the arms race for the newly discovered element as we enter the brave new world of adamantium.
They said the
Brave
movie
New
name.
World. Spider-Man connection.
The restoration of the White House.
That's Brand New Day. Damn. This is Brave New World.
Oh yeah. Didn't he say Brand New World?
The raft.
Yay!
We love the raft.
The thing just outside
like
outside of New York
There's
City.
like 3 people on it. Including like Patsy Walker. Like,
Yeah,
I heard the food hasn't got any better.
You heard right. Bradley got out.
Yes, sir. Mr. President, about your blood work. It seems Stearns raised the level of gamma in those pills over time. It built up in your body over the years. That led to your...
Led to my little tantrum, which is why I have to be in here. Good solid wall sees.
It wasn't nothing to see you take full responsibility for your actions. Give up your office. Accept your sentence.
Bro, you were president for less than 100 days.
It's still not last in terms of length.
It's true.
We're on different sides of this thing every step of the way.
Not every step.
I see the good in each other. We've already lost the fight.
I don't know like what movie like these lines are from.
I'd love to stay, but it looks like you have another visitor.
Oh, they got Betty.
Psych, it's Spider-Man.
it's
Psych, it's Bruce Banner.
We brought Hawkeye. We brought, it's like,
I guess I have to give you a rain check on that walk.
It's all right. We could just sit and talk for a little while.
That's nice.
I like that.
So are you going to stop trying to kill my boyfriend now that you're also a Hulk? So is it implied that it's permanent? Is that why Sam said it built up over the years? It's like you're stuck this way.
Falcon awakens.
Gonna let you have all the fun.
I'm sorry, I screwed up. Screwed up? Get out of here.
I did. You never messed up like I have. Shot out of the sky and
Bro, he got
dived into the Indian Ocean.
What do you mean?
Bucky shot him out of the sky. First movie he was in.
I feel like I let down everyone else who was fighting for a seat at that table. That's pressure, man. Makes you wonder if you'll ever just be enough.
When I grew up, I only ever got to see heroes online. It always felt so far away.
Where'd you grow up? New York City.
I kept thinking maybe if I get out of Miami.
Never mind.
I love how you always say things right before they end.
I want to be you. Well, Sam Wilson. Because that guy won't ever give up. That pressure, that responsibility you talk about, I want that too, man.
All right, I need a sidekick.
You know it's all about timing, right? Control your spin, then hit your thruster before you kick.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
That's it. Now you're gonna come back from this.
Does he just have chemistry with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
When that time comes, make sure the suit's ready. Because Ross was right about one thing.
So you're gonna join the Young Avengers.
I wasn't thinking about it before, but now that you bring it up, you know, since the wings are damaged, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, what could make this, you know, you didn't hear what I was gonna ask.
Whatever
No.
your ass, nope.
I'm just saying, maybe you have like the Wakandans on speed dial and could get me a hookup.
You're gonna ask the Wakandans for a hookup.
Yeah.
That is the most Miami thing in the whole.
Are you kidding? Man, yeah.
So I promise this.
That was nice. It wasn't. It's alright. Like it. I'm assuming. Is there a mid credit and post credit, or just a mid credit?
I think there's 2.
There's 2.
Isn't there?
I don't remember.
All right. Well, I know there's a mid credit because I've seen it. It's the only part about this movie that I've seen. Ironically, is the
There
post
might
credit.
be one actually. I don't remember.
I guess we'll watch that and then I'll get my thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, there is no mid credit. It was just a post credit.
Excuse me.
It
was. It's very.
So we've all seen this, I think, right? We've all seen this. This is the worst post-credit scene in the MCU, by the way. Like,
whoa,
it
hang on.
is, like,
hang on. There's been some stink.
No, there's been a lot of bad ones, especially like post Endgame, but where a lot of them will never be.
I hope they put him right next to Raw.
Like, are they in the same place?
Yeah, they're both in the raft.
You want to know what's funny?
They're not
I'm
in
in
the
the
same
mood for
place.
your jokes. You killed a lot of good men trying to get your revenge. Trust me, we don't share the same sense of humor.
We share the same world, don't we? This world you would die to save. It's coming. I've seen it.
Why do you know?
I hate this scene so much.
Do you think you're the only ones? Do you think this is the only world? We'll see what happens when you have to protect this place from the others.
From Fantastic Four.
I went off camera for a second.
For the Fantastic
For the
Four?
Fan Four stick?
Captain America will return.
In something else.
That scene is.
that was bad.
I'm sure someone said it before. That scene is like if at the end of like Civil War when like Agent Ross like goes to talk to like Zemo, like in the little box thing, and like if Zemo just started talking about like there's the Infinity Gauntlet, like Thanos is coming, like that's what it's like. Why do you know this,
You
Zemo?
think there's only
like,
one
he's like,
Thanos?
It's like, how do you know this, Zemo? And I was like, why does this guy know? Like, what is he like? I read it in the probabilities. Like, I did like.
It's like the Kane music.
He's like, that scene is.
I figured it out using geometric logic that there was a duplicate key.
That seems like
when
it's
they
so
got to the
vague.
strawberries.
Because they don't
They
have a
were getting
script.
to the strawberries.
You gotta let them calm
Because
down.
they don't have a script.
I'll let him go.
There's
through
no
it.
endgame script that's even like anywhere near done when that post
So you're
credit scene
saying
is
the
shot.
Endgame strip isn't.
And it's still probably not done, but it definitely wasn't done. Like when they obviously because that's when they put that obvious reshoot, like post credit scene in. Like it's so vague. There's nothing
Why
said
did
in
they
it.
just
It's
have-
just.
why did they
It's like
just
a guy
have
is coming. Is basically
They-
like
they are
like
coming, or it's coming.
They should have just
Whatever.
had a thing that had something with Thunderbolts. That would have been 100 times better.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's start with Ryan. He's the
I was like,
freshest,
are we
the
good?
freshest
Are we good?
eye.
Yeah, so
Are we
you-
good?
you-
Okay. So first time watching, it was fine. Like it was inoffensive. I mean, it was a little offensive at times, but like I haven't said anything. Wow. That was pretty mid. Like that was it wasn't bad. Like I don't regret watching it. It had good moments. There was definitely good acting. Isaiah Bradley was really good. Harrison Ford was really good.
Oh, there are worse
Anthony Mackie was
movies.
really
Anthony
good.
Mackie's really good.
The plot is half baked, but like again, relatively inoffensive, like very straightforward plot. Like, oh, there's a secret mastermind that's like plotting all this stuff together. Like, okay. Like there was a lot of, it felt like watching two different movies at times.
Yes.
Because like there's a lot of great shots in like the noir almost feel from the first half of figuring out that it's the leader, who never gets called the leader, by the way.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Like there's that part that's really good. I loved that. And then there was the back half of me sitting there patiently waiting for him to turn into the Red Hulk. And I felt like all
As
of
you
that
know,
was
yeah.
not necessary or could have been handled better. I thought overall, outside of what we nitpicked at towards the end, I felt like overall the CGI wasn't bad. It was certainly a step up from some of the prior movies. I felt like I feel like Anthony Mackie deserved a better movie. What I would have liked is I would have liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier to have just been a movie.
Right.
Cut out some of the
Well, that's
slop
another-
of that, and that would have been an amazing movie.
Yeah, even outside of like,
At the end of the day, this is like for me, this is like a 5 out of 10. Like it's not the worst the MCU has ever shown me, but it's like not the
yeah, there's been
this
like
is mid.
there've been like worse
Like,
in the
it's not
past like 2
it's
years.
not dumpster
so.
or whatever our bottom tier was. I
Yeah,
don't
no.
remember. Like it's not a garbage fire. Like there's redeemable moments. There's good character stuff. It moves the MCU's plot forward a little bit. It's parts of this recontextualized what we saw in Thunderbolts / the New Avengers to a positive degree for me, having seen Thunderbolts before this. So that was nice. It's do I recommend it if you're a purist that wants to watch everything? Like this is probably a very skippable MCU movie in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying that with only one movie having come out after this. We don't know how necessary of a watch they're going to make this, but I
enjoyed the movie. Like I think that it
was funny.
I think it's a fun good time watch. Like we all had fun watching it. I think that the good parts about this movie vastly outweigh the bad parts about this movie.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Even if I had agreed that the one lady isn't the best actor, everyone else in this movie is a good actor.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cinematography and the CGI,
very good.
Though,
especially at the beginning.
Though
the
some
last 10
parts are like not good, the rest of the movie is good.
Yeah.
Like there are definitely good parts about this movie that I think work really well. Do I think it's the best MCU movie? No, but I think that it's a good fun watch.
The acting in this film is probably the one character. What's her name? Ruth. To me, they didn't need that character at all.
Well, if you actually
Just
when,
I would have rather
if you
when they
like
did
map
the
out her
reshoots, just
story
remove
beats
the
and like what she
character out.
contributes to and like
Yeah.
how what her like she doesn't like she's just here.
Yeah.
Because she obviously had like a contra, because she's obviously been like cut, like you can tell with the suit thing, like she's obviously been like massively like dialed back, and they obviously did like on reshoots seemingly change her story,
Right.
like to be from what it initially
If-
was something
if
else.
the acting in this film is
So-
an
'cause-
8, then the script's a 5.
Either
And
way,
that's
like
really the problem is that they had some really good casting. They had some really good scenes. The Bucky scene's great. I think the scenes between Mackie and Harrison Ford are great.
Harrison Ford chews on the scenery in the movie. He's which
Listen, all I'll say-
no one doubted Harrison
Yeah.
Ford's bona fides coming into
Yeah,
this movie.
all I'll
but
say about the
he
Ruth thing
continues
is
to
that like she first off the character isn't nearly important enough. It basically has no impact on the movie.
No.
Like so like and like the actual actress is like the most like she's not a very good actor. She can barely pronounce like not in a way like I don't know if she has an accent, but
She
like
does.
the way she pronounces words like isn't like
she had this weird like eye
her
twitch
enunciation
thing
like
where,
isn't like a thing
in,
like
in
I don't
the
know.
like war room in the bunker.
It's
when
very
her
Gal
and
Gadot.
Sam are going back. Yeah,
It's very Gal
very
Gadot. Like it's which is like yes, there's a link there. Like,
as a negative.
Yeah,
not
but
as
again,
a
but I said
compliment.
either way, her like just to allude to like obvious fact, like her like being in this movie, that character was not like I can't imagine any world in which that was worth like the negative grief that it like that allowed the movie to incur. Like
I
so
don't think
the
they
fact that she was still
expected
in the
that.
movie is like rather like ridiculous
So,
of
in the
apparently all the
reshoots, did
reshuffle they did
add
for this.
Carlo, what's his name? Did they add his
Giancarlo
name?
Esposito is entirely reshoots.
No.
Oh, was
Yes.
he?
Yes.
Wasn't he announced
Nope.
before they start?
Entirely added in reshoots.
So what I would like to know
There was a
is,
different
how
character
did the
called
plot move along
Diamondback,
before his
who was
character
initially in
brought
his
in?
role, but in
Who?
Diamondback there was a different character. Well, I know this because they like the merch stuff, like, and a lot of time like and this movie was delayed like hell. So like I think earlier, like way earlier than this movie came out, because like they still have to like fulfill the contractual thing, even if the movie comes out late. Like McDonald's released some shit, and McDonald's one of their toys was like Diamondback, and this like this pink hair. like character who was like a real character from the comics, who's like also related to the Serpent
Who was
Society.
playing that character?
I
do you know?
forget. But either way, like, but it was very clear that like they thought like, well, maybe like the pink hair like character from this organization like wasn't like a good. Either way, they decided that like her presence like didn't fit tonally. It sounded like so they were ended up replacing like her character with Esposito's character, and I think you can very much tell that all Esposito's scenes are reshoot scenes.
yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious. Like
Yeah, because the
I
scene
thought
where he shows up to kill
generally
him.
fit the tone well.
I thought it was all like I don't think Esposito's like
It wasn't
bad.
bad,
I just
but it
wasted
just seemed a little
Esposito, which they do. Marvel does that all the
He's
time, where
not
they take
dead,
a
at
really
least.
sure, but he's just such a like a nothing character.
Yeah.
Like and Marvel does
Oh,
it
he's
all the
gonna
time,
come
where they
back in
take really
Doomsday.
talented actors and then
Giancarlo
they
Esposito will return.
Yeah.
in
in
Doomsday.
the new Avengers.
and they do and like this face has done it a ton with like where like people who are like actually very talented actors in their own right just get like nothing roles. Where it's like, okay, like why would you even like people like I was excited for that. Like there was somebody in Ant-Man and the Wasp, like Quantumanium, who ended up just being like a background character.
Have not seen it.
There was like obviously like a Secret Invasion had a bunch of people.
you
A bunch of
can't
people.
pay me to
Like,
watch
Secret
that.
Invasion had a bunch of people that were like really way better than that anything in that script like deserved.
Well, one of them earned their own.
One
show.
of them was an Oscar winner. Like what's her name? Like the British lady. I forget her name.
I know who you're talking about. I'm not gonna know her name.
Yeah, imagine like you get that lady and you're like, yeah, you're in the worst thing we've ever made. Like you're, it's like you won an Oscar last year.
And that
yeah,
is the worst
like
thing
now
we've
you're
ever
the worst thing we've ever
Secret
made.
Invasion, without a doubt, is the worst thing they've ever put out.
Like, yeah.
I don't think there's anything worse than Secret.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm kind of with.
I'll go last.
I'm gonna say I probably put it at a slightly above a 5, possibly a 6, only because of the strength of
5.5.
this. Yeah, I'll because I like a lot of the scenes.
Yeah.
I think there's some like really good.
There's a
scenes.
good movie
The
in
Bucky
there.
scene.
Hiding.
I love that scene. I like that there's a lot of that it connects to other things. I like that he's never truly ever going to just say, I'm comfortable being Captain America now. I like that. I
Yeah,
think
he never should be
Isaiah
comfortable.
Bradley is standout character. They went a little farther than I wish they would have gone a little farther with what happened to him. I know it was covered on the TV show, but I think like because most people didn't watch the TV show, I wish they could have gone a little bit and a couple more things referencing why Isaiah was treated the way he was treated. But because he's so good, my biggest problems are like some of the political things that just don't make any sense, like Japan, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I understand why
Reporters doing their jobs.
Yeah, but shout out to Spectrum News because you did an outstanding job.
They paid a ton of money.
I'll give it a 5.8. I'll give it a 5.8.
Ooh, all right.
Christian gives it a 2.
No, I don't like. It's like a. I don't know.
It's mid.
All right, what I do like about the movie is anything on Isaiah Bradley's on the screen is basically good. Most scenes with Harrison Ford are good. Almost like they completely like tonally change, and a lot of time like visually like as well.
Yeah.
Like it's very weird. Like that was one of the I hate when they like the shots are so different when it's like going between like the leader and like anyone else. Like there's like almost like I don't know. It's weird.
I thought this was what you liked about the movie.
I know.
No,
but
you
yeah.
ran out of those already.
Leader horrible. It's like
What were
no,
the
I'll do,
probabilities that you were going
I'll do the things I like before I get into the things I don't like. Okay. Organize.
Isaiah
Like,
Bradley.
I like Isaiah Bradley.
Harrison Ford,
I
90%
like
of the
Harrison
time.
Ford. I think Anthony Mackie is mostly fine. I don't think he gets a lot to do. Like I don't think
Which sucks because
none of
he's
these
the main
like
character.
yeah like he's not like he's just kind of rocking up and doing like his thing, which is cool. And I think he's fine. And when he gets a better scene to write, like typically when it's a scene with Isaiah or like it's the Bucky scene or like I really like the ending actually. That last little scene in like the when he's in the hospital with the kid, like and he looks up to him because it was like his representation, whatever. Like that I like. I think that scene's very good. And I wish there was more stuff like that through the movie. And I wish like Joaquin's character got to do more like serious stuff. Like it got to be a bit more like
instead of silly.
Yeah, like because I think he was really good in that last scene. I'm like, oh my god, I actually really like you in this scene, and I don't like you that much in the rest of the movie. I think you're fine. Like I don't think you're the most annoying character ever.
Well,
but I'm like,
think,
I could like you're just kind of here.
If I have to defend for a moment, I will. I think that's 100% an arc for him. That this whole movie, he's
Yeah.
like, I'm a new superhero. I'm doing this
Sure.
because I think it's fun. And then he almost dies, and now he's like, oh, okay, I
Sure.
have to be more.
I can accept that.
Sure. Who else is in this movie? The leader, bad. Okay, I like the aerial combat scene. I don't think it's like I don't like the CGI as much as y'all do in that sequence, but I don't think it takes me out of the movie. And I think like at the very, I think it's
so what I meant.
I think
it
it's
wasn't
story.
it wasn't a Heimdall's son floating head moment.
Sure.
That's all I wanted.
I
Like,
think
it
it's
was pretty
like
good.
I'm trying to think of it's like choreographed well, I guess, like in terms of like the things that are happening and the things he's doing are all cool.
understand
and like
what's,
are interesting,
like,
like the
going on,
like him using the shield on like Red Wing, or him like throwing it and bouncing it between the two missiles. It doesn't make sense, but it's cool. I don't care. I'm watching a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
like so they're like the basic, even if it doesn't always look like the most like polished in the world, like at least I think like what I'm watching is cool. It's less like cut up than like a lot of the more the hand-to-hand combat. I just don't like the way the editing is done on a lot of the combat sequences.
Yeah.
Like especially like the end versus Hulk. I think there's a bunch of weird choices. Hulk looks good, but a lot of like the stuff he's interacting with doesn't. Does that make sense?
Yes, it
like
does. And I agree.
like there's one where like he does like a clap thing and the entire building collapses, and it's like I'm like, okay, so they like built this building like in whatever like engine they did, and I'm watching it just like all the pieces fall, and like that's it. Like there's no like you know, see what I'm saying? Like it's almost like a rudimentary like type of effect, the way like the building falls apart, like, and it kind of takes me out. Then there's some weird green screen stuff, obviously, like
We pointed it
various
out, yeah.
places.
Yeah, the trees.
Occasionally
the
some
trees are
really
bad.
nice shots, but the really nice shots are almost like we did this shot. Like, look, it's a cool shot. Like we're gonna go back to like the normal like not
What would
impressive.
you rank it? Did you get around to that?
Out of 10.
Like a 4. Like
That's about right.
maybe a 5. I'm feeling it. I liked it less second time around.
Oh, okay.
I will say.
Interesting.
What about actually? Yeah. What about you? More or less the same?
I having watched it and then like
Sat with it.
with it a little bit and then watching it, I really liked it the first time. I think it like kind of sparked it back into me. Like I enjoyed this movie.
So about the same.
Yeah.
Like okay. What about you, Rich?
I'm kind of with Jack on this. I really liked. You said it. I liked the new Falcon more in this version because I found him less annoying.
I don't think I
this
found him as
time.
annoying this time around. I just kind of didn't notice
But
him as much.
I think I want to say I liked it more, but I enjoyed it more. If that makes more sense. I listened a lot of myself to have fun with it. Where instead of like the first time you see it, it's almost like you're going with stupid expectations. And I think we've kind of that's the problem with I think Marvel movies and just superhero movies in general.
Yeah.
We've gotten to this point where we turn it all into we've got to look at this and determine where instead of just going in and I'm just trying to get back to the point where I go in and try to enjoy a movie. And I'm from an enjoyment factor. I just enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's not the best thing I ever seen.
And there was a lot of back and
but I
forth
enjoyed
about like obviously like the production and like some people saying there was reshoots. I think there very clearly is.
Oh,
reshoots.
yeah.
But there's a lot of people that act like there was none or there wasn't. I think there was. I don't know if there was a couple rounds. I think the one like there was like rumors that there's been like multiple rounds. I don't know if that was true.
Wasn't there like rumors that it had gone through like 4 rounds of reshoots or something?
And either way, like
that?
this movie did not have it. Like honestly, even like outside of this movie, like I have just problem with like sort of like Disney. I have a very much have a problem of the problem. I can't speak. I have a. I'm just gonna.
Well, let's
I
wrap
have
it
a
up.
problem with like how Disney has handled like Sam Wilson's like Captain America.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's been done very well like at all. Anthony Mackie like I think was a fine choice for Captain America. Like it did take 6 years. Like he got the
It should have
shield
taken 6
in
years.
2019,
Yeah.
and the first movie is 6 years. Like, all right, if it was Bucky, would not have taken 6 years. Let me tell you.
And even if
to
we
give
count
him a
the
show, like giving
it
him
was
a
only
show,
like the last episode that he was even capped.
but even that I hated. Like I don't even like. I like Falcon Winter Soldier a lot better than I like this. Weird because at least like Falcon Winter Soldier like gets to be. This movie's so afraid of being political, it's embarrassing. Like is kind of a thing that is like a thing which I understand. Like, but
And that's why I like the show.
but like Falcon Winter
More
Soldier
political.
is more political. Now a lot of the messages are not like great in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like I have a lot of things that I find problematic, especially about like the villain. I think like the stuff around him becoming Cap is like mostly handled fine politically.
The
It's
stuff
not
with
it's not
Isaiah's
offensive.
amazing.
And the Isaiah stuff is like I would say like is the best stuff
peak
in
of that,
Falcon
yeah.
and Winter Soldier.
It was
like,
the best part of that show. It's the best part of that.
Yeah,
of this
100%.
movie. So yeah,
All right.
Real quick.
That
So
was
what else
Captain
we
America:
where
Brave
was I? I
New
was in the
World.
middle of something.
What else
and
we
then I
got
lost track.
coming up, guys? Thanks for letting me sit on the couch.
Yeah, of course.
Julian
hopefully
blew us off today.
Hopefully, we will be doing the D&D movie
Yes.
soon.
Check out our D&D movie reaction.
Check out
Honor
our
Among
D&D.
Thieves.
Yes.
And admittedly, we've been having a lot of discussions what we should be watching.
Yeah, if you got ideas,
So we're looking for ideas.
throw them in the comments.
What's coming out that you would like us to react to that's going to be new?
For MCU fans, we will be reacting to Ironheart. And if you're,
I mean, Julian hasn't watched a lot of like Phase 2, like Marvel movies, so we could do like
Phase 2.
Phase
Rough-
2, Phase 5.
You know, what I mean, I think
Phase
just just
literally
post
anything post Endgame.
Era 2,
2+.
Era
Yeah,
2,
Era 2.
whatever you want to
The
call it.
multiverse
The-
saga.
Saga 2, whatever.
There we go. The
Like,
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, he has missed a little. He doesn't have a.
He's
I don't
missed
know
all
which,
of it.
I don't know if he's missed all of it, but he had a lot of it.
He's
he
seen
has, and so-
Thunderbolts.
yeah,
That's about it.
I think another problem with maybe second time is like I really enjoyed Thunderbolts, and like
was so
Thunderbolts
good.
is a much like higher like quality of like
For sure.
filmmaking and music and a lot of stuff. And
Yeah.
so
And
like
that does encourage me for what's coming next.
yeah, so that does like kind of probably like that this is close to a better one. Like probably hurts it a
Fantastic
bit.
Four might be one of the best movies I'm ever gonna watch. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm
praying.
good things for. I'm hoping. good
And
things for
Superman
Fantastic Four.
2 weeks prior.
Jurassic.
It's
World
gonna
And I get
Domination.
married in between.
Jurassic
Oh,
World Domination.
July.
All right. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.